Hi, Chef Nicole back here on CT Bites. I don't know about you, but school is back in season. That means full-on 6 o'clock dinner time chaos for us. This is a great meal, super easy to do. You can even do it ahead of time and just reheat it when it's time for dinner. We're gonna do some delicious boneless, skinless chicken thighs, really healthy, really quick, with some mushrooms. Let's get started. We have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs here. You know, people really tend to use the breast meat, but it tends to be pretty dry and doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. And calorically, these thighs have about maybe 20 calories more. What I'm doing is very lightly dredging this in some seasoned flour. We've used this before here on CT Bites. It's just some flour, some all-purpose flour with some kind of a seasoning salt and some pepper. Really whatever you have in the house. We have about a tablespoon of olive oil in our pan. It's really hot. Starting to sizzle over there. And these are nice because this is about 1 piece per person. It's a really good serving size. If you have small kids, they can each have a half a piece. I like to do this with a nice arugula salad, just a basic lemon juice. There we go. And the nice thing about dredging these in some flour is that the flour is going to really help thicken the sauce. And we're going to cook off some mushrooms. I love to do this with some sun-dried tomatoes, with some peas. We're going to add in some pine nuts. Again, totally optional, just another fun flavor to add in. Your kids can even help you with this. The recipe is so easy to do. A couple pieces in there. And then all we're going to do is let these cook for about 4 minutes per side. They're not going to get cooked through. We're going to finish cooking it with a little bit of wine and chicken stock. So we'll be back in 4 minutes. So our beautiful boneless, skinless chicken thighs have been cooking for about 4 minutes per side. You can see they're not all the way cooked through, but that's okay because we're going to finish cooking them when we add our white wine. So we're going to take them out of the pan and just put them aside for right now. And then we're going to add in about 2 cups of quartered white mushrooms. You can use crimini mushrooms. Those are easy to find. And then we're going to add in about a splash of white wine. Now the trick with using white wine when you're cooking is whatever you would drink is what you would use. So this is just a nice Sauvignon Blanc. I do about a 1.5 around the pan and some chicken stock. If you don't have white wine, you can only use chicken stock and vice versa, but the combination makes it really good. And then we're going to add in a little chicken stock. And then we're also going to add in some pine nuts. So let's put this in, then we're going to add our chicken. We're going to nestle our chicken right back in here. Just like this. Oh, it smells amazing. I wish we had smell-o-vision here on CT Bites. And then we're going to add in some of these pine nuts. Again, if you have an allergy, you can certainly leave these out. If you were going to add in the Julienne sun-dried tomatoes or the Moroccan preserved lemons, you would do that now. And then we're going to put a cover on this and let it cook down for about 6 more minutes, and dinner's going to be ready in no time. So it's been about 7 minutes. Come over and look at this. That beautiful wine and chicken stock has reduced down. It's nice and thick. The mushrooms are soft but not overcooked. And our chicken is beautifully cooked through. So we're just going to remove this whole thing. We have our pine nuts. Oh, it smells amazing. And then just take the whole sauce. See what a nice thickness that made? That was just from dredging the chicken in the flour. Get those pine nuts out there. And you know, I have to say, this is actually really wonderful as a leftover the next day. You can throw it on a salad, you can throw it in pita bread. I like to garnish with a little bit of flat leaf parsley just for some color. Look at this, gorgeous, very healthy chicken with mushrooms, white wine, and chicken stock. Happy cooking from CT Bites.